Good morning, Wolfpack. Welcome back to my new review. Today I'm going to be talking about Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now I know it's a little bit of a multiverse theory, but if you all don't know about the multiverse, let me explain. So in each of these alternate universes, the reality is different from our own. Sometimes only slightly, sometimes quite radically. All Earths occupy the same place in space, but they vibrate at a different frequency so they can't see one another. Now that I am done, let me tell you about Crisis on Infinite Earths. The Anti-Monitor is unleashed on the DC multiverse and begins to destroy billions of Earths that it compresses. The Monitor tries to recruit heroes from around the multiverse, but he is basically murdered, while Brainiac collaborates with the villains to conquer the remaining Earths. However, both the heroes and villains are eventually united by the Spectre. The series concludes with Kal-El, Superboy Prime, and Alexander Luthor Jr. defeating the Anti-Monitor and the creation of a single Earth in place of the multiverse. Supergirl dies trying to protect her cousin from Anti-Monitor's blast. In fact, she dies in his arms, telling him she loves him, which is a blast to all of our hearts. The Earths are saved, but Superman is devastated. Barry Allen escapes from Psycho Pirate and foils the Anti-Monitor's plan to destroy the Earth with an antimatter cannon, creating a speed vortex to draw the power in, but he dies in the process as the power becomes too much of his body.
Time to save the world! Time! Back in time! Do what you have to! We must save the world! We must save the world!
Although it was later revealed that Barry's death was actually him being lost to the Speed Force. Now let's talk about the Arrowverse version of the big crossover Crisis on Infinite Earths. In CW's The Flash TV show, Barry creates a mobile Gideon and tries to time travel to December 11th, 2019, which is after he disappeared. Unfortunately, he was hit with a dose of antimatter, so he decided to travel to Earth 3 to get help from Jay Garrick, also known as the Flash from Earth 3, and his wife, Dr. Joan Williams. They placed tachyons in Jay's helmet in order to get past through the antimatter wall. He saw billions of possible futures. In an alternate timeline, Caitlin, Cisco, Ralph, and Iris died. But in one timeline, everyone survives, and Barry dies while sacrificing himself and saving the multiverse by running so fast in the Speed Force. After seeing billions of possible futures, Barry tells Team Flash and Iris that he has to die during Crisis. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen just like in the comic books, but we have to see what happens when the crossover comes out. And speaking of that, the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover episodes will be coming out in December 8th through 10th, and the final episodes will come out in January 14th, 2020. Well, that is all I have to say about Crisis on Infinite Earths. Reporting for SPN, I am Jonathan Ferrero.